So yesterday we discussed how to create CV. Let me share the screen. We know these are general sessions. Okay. So we can discuss, you can unmute and you can ask any question, or else if you want to do the message. Okay. Personally, you can do that also. So if you have any questions from yesterday's topic, we can discuss. Any doubt from yesterday's topic, we can discuss. Okay. No issues. So we arranged these topics. So yesterday we created the CV. Okay. So again, if I check, we discussed about ATS CV. Okay. Yesterday, I think someone added a message in group that, one moment. So yesterday, one person, he added message like, for fresher, there is very important to get the call from recruiters, like ATS. Okay. Okay. Anyways, so if you check it yesterday, we just uh checked out few templates. I think
Sir,
we
excuse
took
me,
this
sir.
one.
I
Yes.
have one
Yes.
question.
Yes. Yes. Sir.
Sir, I am sending yesterday's session. After session completed, I send my CV to you.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
can
Okay.
check this. I am checking this resume. It gives
Mhm.
more marks, 94.
Mhm. Okay. All right. I got it. One moment. Let me just download that CV. Just a minute. Okay. So this CV is from Afros. You can check out. He added about he just created, this one page. Okay. And he's saying that uh, whenever he is, sending to CV to any other uh, companies, okay, he is getting the response. Okay. Whether it is for the experience or fresher. So maybe he is having some keywords, and also he cross-checked with any ATS, kind of software. So he's getting some good percentage. So basically, you can ATS CV checker, for example, there can be some CV checkers. Okay. So you can upload and you can get to know as per one particular, type of job. You can try to cross check your CV, like completeness, word choice, type errors or something. Okay. So you can get you can try to get 100% from that. Okay. So that whenever you send to CV and the company, so maybe uh, you can cross check. Okay. So you can upload your resume and you can maybe cross check this one. Okay. So he also created, but there is one concern from my side. Whenever you are creating CV, I suggest you to have like anything, whether it's your LinkedIn photo. Okay. Like yesterday, if I again open LinkedIn. Okay. So whenever you are creating your profile, so try to have, a good clarity photo. Okay. Whether for your profile or for the background. Okay. You can check. So one thing. Okay. Other part for CV also, if you check, this is something, blur. So this can also be clear. Okay. And this one already we checked ATS CV. So I suggest you to add few more things in your CV. You can check out what content he added, like position, contact, education projects, okay, and then summary experience, and then he added certificate, BIM documents. So this is also good, like skills, language. So you can use this format also, okay, where you can add one thing if you want to improve yourself in, BIM in a more better way. I suggest you to add like software skills, and you can add maybe here BIM skills. So in BIM skills, you can add about the code books, like these documents, okay, like AIR, BEP, MPDT, code books, all of these things you can try to mention in BIM skills here. Okay. So that is better, I guess. Okay. So you can also cross check, just use this CV as a reference. Some people they will copy, but take this as reference and you can try to create your own format. Okay. So whatever the responsibilities we have, we can try to create our own using ChatGPT or something, and you can add here. Okay. If you have any doubts related to CV, we can discuss. Okay. No issues. So the next thing after CV is like we discussed here, like we need to create portfolio. Okay. So always you can try to, utilize some references. Don't create or don't invent anything new. Always take the reference. So for CV also, what we are doing, we are taking this as a reference. Okay. And again, don't create exact whatever you see here. Don't copy the exact, but you can take this as a reference. So I hope the CV is completed. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can still message in today's session or this week. Like I told you, I'll be taking these sessions from Monday to Friday. Okay. But after that, also, if you have any doubts, you can reach me through phone. It's difficult, but I'm trying my best again. So the next thing is to create the portfolio. Okay. So if you check portfolio, so what is the portfolio? You can check out a portfolio meaning, uh, what is this portfolio for example, architects. Okay. So maybe we have a lot of, examples on this website, lot of architecture portfolios we have. You can maybe use this one as a reference, or else you can try to search for some BIM portfolio examples. Basically, this website is good where you will find, different
It's breaking.
portfolios. You can check here. Just tell me anything we have. Okay, you can check this one. So he said like he is a BIM manager and created one portfolio by adding some images. So again, I told you, whatever the image we are, adding in the portfolio or anywhere, that should be having the clarity. It should not be having blur images. It will create bad impression. So if you check here what he added, like about him, okay, and location, email, phone number, if you check, okay, and he added some certifications, maybe summary, you can check out, and education, accreditation, highlighted projects, computer skills. You see technical skill that I was saying, okay, like BIM, VDC schedules, automate the workflow, investigate BIM issues, standards, training, establishment, something. Okay. So now you can check out, he added about the project, some photos. So you can also try to arrange, the photos in the same way. You can check here. So only this is like 7 pages. So maybe we have this one. but I don't know whether it is related to, you know, BIM or no. So you can maybe try to check here, BIM portfolio. Okay, take this multiple portfolios as references. You can check this one. You see here he added about the complete CV he added into just one portfolio itself. You can see the arrangement, okay, of the things. Contents, if you check, input, setup, like something he added. Then again, you can check out. You can try to go through this one. How he arranged the portfolio. You can check images. Okay, output. So he added like input and output. If you see him. Okay, so like that, maybe many other portfolios you will get if you check this one. So this is also BIM portfolio. You can check out. You can see the arrangement. Okay, so try to do a search and you can try to check a bit better portfolio where you should find something better. You see, this is good. Selected work. Okay, about me, and then added some photos, drawings you can check out. So basically this website is good. Okay, where you'll find some good portfolios. Still, maybe there can be many other portfolios available. You can check out BIM portfolio, 23 pages. So the first impression is good. Here you see the presentation. Okay, basically we need to learn the presentation. That is the main thing. Like how they exploded the project. Okay, arrangement of things. The same thing we have, but we need to arrange the things. Okay, if you check. So maybe you'll find, a lot of different portfolios, but you can check out how to take the photo, okay, from the model. I will show you again. So let me open Revit so that I can take maybe any like one project. So always, to create the portfolio, I'm using Illustrator. So again, I'm explaining the same thing. Okay, let me open this. So you can take the reference, okay, for any portfolio. You can check how I will just create the first page. Let's wait for this. Okay, I'll just create new. Anything you can take A4, okay, points or pixels, feet, inches, whatever. Let me create one page. Okay, so I'm using Illustrator always to create some graphics. So you can hold Alt, and zoom out, okay, with the help of mouse wheel. So it is better because if you use I think Illustrator, so you'll get like good, clarity and you can arrange the things easily. Okay, so first page, how it can be. If you see, we have many, like pages here. Okay, if you want to use some, BIM photos, you can go for free pick. Okay, so in free pick, try to search for BIM. You can check here. So we have, different images here. You can check, or you have some AI image. If you check, okay, you can maybe get this one, or else you have this one. You have this different kind. You can maybe click on free here, and you will get some images. If you check, you see, you can use this one. You can use this one, or else we have different backgrounds. You can check still. So I can use this one image also. for the first page of portfolio. Basically, these photos will be having certain clarity if you check. Okay. So you can use many different photos are available. You can download this one and you can just freely download this. So what is this? It's an image here. You can check. Okay. You see this one. So it will be having certain clarity. Okay. So what I will do now, I'll just drag this image into AI. If you check now, hold Alt key. Okay. And then hold Shift key and try to, just reduce the size. Okay. I told you, like, I will not be creating everything. You need to create this so that in future also it will be better. You can create your portfolio. Okay. Hold the Shift key and you can drag and you can keep up to here. But now don't stretch this one. Okay. So always try to stretch with Shift key. You can check. So this is your first page. So I'm using my, page as a landscape. If you check. So here on the left side, I can use this one rectangle tool. I can draw one rectangle here. Okay. Which is I can add fill, which contains, for example, maybe, different colors, like gray color, or we can have black color. Okay. We can add this one and fill stroke can be 0. You can just reduce this one to 0. Now use text. Okay. You can maybe add one text here like BIM portfolio. Okay. So now just click here and again hold the Shift key, stretch. Okay. Color for this text, you can click here again, change it to white, for example. You see the first page. So you can try to change the text style, but some people, what they will do, they will stretch like this. Don't stretch your text in this way, or don't stretch your text in this way. Okay. Keep it with proper proportion. So this can be something bold. So you can try to change, you know, the text to maybe this one, or we have different, shapes of the text here. So for first page, you can try to, keep maybe this one. Okay. You can check this one, whichever you find better. You can try. If you get bold type, that is better. And you can maybe add, hit enter. So I just added BIM portfolio. Okay. You can check that. You can keep somewhere here. Okay. You see the first page. And next, for example, I can just copy this one. Okay. So I can add one more text. You can maybe add here by, for example, my name, I will add. Okay. I just type my name. If you check here, you need to change the text. I think my voice is breaking. I think it's okay. Anyways, if you check here the color, I will change it to white again. You can try to add your name here. Okay. If you're not getting, what to add properly, see, you can add somewhere here to improve this one. You can just, add one line maybe. You can check, hold the Shift key and you can drag and create one line. And maybe we can add one stroke. Color, we can change it to white if you see like this. Okay. So it can be, different, kind of things. You can add a line. Okay. Or use this box to create something. I don't know exactly what to, but you can create something. Okay. Or else if you want to take the reference, that is better. So you can check here like how they present it. On the left side, there is name, date, and again on the right side, you can see here, you can try to check this. Okay. How you can maybe utilize. Okay. So, or else you can maybe use this line to drag, hold the Shift key. This line can be straight, and then you can add maybe your name. Okay. Yes. Any doubts we have? Okay. If not, please mute. Okay. So we just added this one. Okay. As a portfolio, first page. you can maybe add your position here, Bill. So always I prefer one text that is Calibri. So I use this one, Calibri, for example, maybe like normal. And again, for this one, I will use Calibri light. Okay. So that we can mention the position as a, for example, I am like BIM consultant. So I will add my position as BIM consultant. And this text can be high. And this one I will add. Okay. And this one. Still, if you want to make it, less, I think this one is okay. But the name, if you want to change to bold or something, you can change it. So, so you can add maybe the position in this one. Okay, BIM consultant. So you can maybe add here. Okay, so let's add T. Okay, so dash, and you can add, for example, I'll just add name here. Okay, and then I will try to reduce this text holding shift key, and I will try to reduce this text. Okay, so that it should be under my name. You can check this. The first page. It's simple. Okay. Still below, if you want to add any email or some other things, you can. Okay. So then the same page, I need to copy. So Alt key you can use and mouse wheel to zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Then you can use this one, artboard. Okay. So uh you can just click on artboard to copy this one. To copy, you need to hold Alt key. Try to learn this, some tips and tricks from YouTube also. Okay, you can learn. So without names, I cannot. So hold Alt key and Shift. You can drag this one. So I just copied like one more page. Okay. So here what you can do is you can keep this image as it is, no problem. But this one you can change as table of, for example, okay, table of content, or you can maybe add content. Okay, contents, for example, second page. So in contents, you can maybe, or else you can try to add table of contents. Okay, hit enter. So you'll get this one so that you will maintain the consistency. You can check the same thing. But below, there's no need of these things. Let me delete. And here you can use the rectangle, okay, to add the content. So I can use one rectangle, for example, and I can zoom in. So we are having this, points we can drag. So I prefer this one to make some edges as curve, but it's up to you. You can try to make sharp or you can try to keep this way. So maybe this can be your introduction about me. And again, hold Alt key, okay, and then drag this one to copy, all the things. Again, drag, copy this one, again drag, copy this one, again drag. You can copy this one. I'm just copying this one to improve the, you know, content. Okay. So maybe up to here we have table of contents. So then you can use this text. Okay. You can see here. You can use this text to add, for example, about me. But I told you, if we follow the, any reference, that will be better. Okay. Or use Chat GPT or something. So there's one more, kind of portfolio here, which I found better. I think this one. If you see this portfolio sample is also good. If you check, like they added BIM portfolio, but I think the first page, this one is better when compared to the first page. Okay. So the next page, if you check what we have, nothing, it's blank. So here below, you can check out they added LinkedIn, profile. And the next page, it is completely a CV. So don't copy paste your CV here. Okay. So what is the next thing here? Like it can be about about me, for example. So the first page can be like about me. Okay. So we can maybe add this, section here about me. See, always if you use bold and light letters, it is better. So once you got this one, you can maybe try to change to regular. I think this is also okay. About me. So after that, you can check out what we have, the contents. Okay, then you are having modeling, documentation, elements and families, BOQs and schedules. If you have any clash reduction part, that also you can add. If you have any Power BI, dashboard, you can add Dynamo scripts. If you have, you can add. So just copy paste the images. Okay. Hold Alt key. Again, you can copy this one. Next thing we have, what is the next thing here? Modeling. Okay. So you can maybe mention about modeling, but it's up to you. Use that one as a reference. Okay. So hold Alt key again, copy this one. What is the next? Documentation. So you can maybe add documentation. Okay. Maybe you can mention BIM documentation or something, but here you can maybe add BIM documentation. Okay, BIM documentation. And this one you can add, for example, uh, software expertise, for example. Okay, in which software you are expert. That you can add in about me also, but you can highlight here. Okay, so you're showcasing that you're good in BIM documentation, that is AIR, BEP or something, code books, another part. And here you can mention about the softwares. Okay, then you can explain about the projects. Okay, so you can directly explain about the projects, or maybe you can explain about, modeling. After that, I think once you explain the projects, the next thing be, for example, if you created any families, so you can maybe mention here Revit families if you created any. Okay, and you can add some more sections after families if you created any clash, for example, clash reduction procedure. Okay, and if you have implemented any other parts like Dynamo or something, you can mention here. So I suggest you to keep, this content on the left side. So that is also good. Okay, you can see here. And this one, you can do one thing. You can try to reduce this part. Okay, you can check here. Try to reduce this one. If you sit, I think you can easily create. So one thing I was explaining, like if you see from the left side, whatever the dimension you have, from the right side also it should be same. Whatever the gaps we have between these tabs, it should be similar. The size, length, width, it should not be something like, this is length is more and length is less, and some text is here and some text is here. No, it should be aligned properly. The difference between professionalism and normal thing is what, like in professionalism, everything will be placed, in a proper way. Okay. But if you are unprofessional, you will keep everything, like somewhere irregular. Okay. That is important first. So this one more thing you can do, hold Alt key, again drag this one and hold Shift key so that you can copy straight, and then you can just add this one box. But I think this one again, you can try to take whatever the size we have here and here, it can be same. You can try to reduce this one. Once you added a section, you can again copy this one. Maybe you can mention about the page number, like 01, for example. Okay. So with the help of arrow keys also, you can try to move this one. Keep this one at center. Okay. You can zoom in and try to move this one. Zoom out, select both, hold Shift key. You can select both. You can press Alt. Okay. So what happened? You need to select both, Alt, and you can copy this one. Okay. You can copy this one. You see, it should be aligned properly. I think it's not getting snapped, but you can try this one. Okay. You can check this one. You can try to check this part. Okay. I'm just copying this. It can be different format also, right? So you can mention the page numbers like 01, maybe 5, wherever it is starting, you can mention it. And below also somewhere you can mention the page numbers. Okay. Maybe this can be, for example, next you're using one more page. So this is finished. Okay. So the next page, again, what you will do, you can just click on artboard here, select the existing one and hold Alt key. and drag this one and copy it. So I just copied one more. Okay. So you can use PowerPoint, you can use Illustrator, whatever, but whichever the software or tool you create, the main thing is how you're presenting things. Okay. So if you see here now, the next thing is about me. So in about me, I think one part you can do is you can just keep this consistent, like about and me can be below like that. Okay. So now the next things, you can drag all the things, hold the shift key, deselect this one and delete. Okay. So we are having this part. If you want to keep it, you can, or else you can try to drag this black. Okay. You can maybe keep some. So how he arranged about me section, you can check out, added like one image. Okay. So you can try to add your image maybe somewhere here. I have my image. Let me take from LinkedIn. So I'll just right click, save this image, downloads. Okay. So again, I will drag this image. I'll keep, you can check. So again, the image I will align, but don't take, this is blur image. Okay. But there's something, if your image is blur, so what you can do is you can try to enhance. So there are some websites available such as image enhancer. Okay. Where if your image is blur, so you can try to upload and enhance your image quality. Okay. Now again, you can hold the shift key and I will just keep up to it. You see. So whatever the line I'm seeing, I will keep my image up to there. And below you can add about your name, like how he mentioned about his, name, phone number, location, and then what we have, the email, and he added transferable from or something like that. So he mentioned about him. So we can mention the same thing here. Okay. We can check out. So I will use the text again to add about, my name. For example, my name is Sayyid Aman Khadri. I will add this one. Select the fill and I will just replace with white color. Okay, the same thing. But I think if you add your name in capital, it will be better. Okay, it's better. So I'm just using Calibri, I told you, which is regular. So you can add about your name, but they should be aligned. You can check. Okay. So again, I will hold Alt and copy. So you can mention here about your position. For example, my position is BIM consultant. Okay. And for example, trainer or BIM trainer, something. So I will just add here. So let me change the text to, for example, light. Okay. And I will try to reduce this one, you see. So this will look more heavy than this one. You can check. So now the next thing, if I see here as per this, so I'm not using the same format. I am creating, my own format, but I'm using this one as a reference. Taking a reference doesn't mean, you'll copy everything, whatever you see in the others. Okay. So here I can mention about my position I mentioned, and then I'll mention the phone number. Maybe again the phone number, email, and I will mention location. Okay. Or maybe LinkedIn profile or something. So you need to put some, PNG images here, logos. So I need phone logo that is of white color maybe. So I'll just search here. Phone, for example, PNG, white. I will search this. Or else if you get some other colors, that is, for example, blue, if I get that is better. Maybe this one, which will be highlighted, in black color. Okay. So you can check we have this one. So let me just right click and go to the website. But don't utilize, this thing. Maybe you can use this one. It's better. So you can use just one website, that is PNG Wing, to get this all PNGs. You can just click here. I think hardly it will take, if you sit, it will take 2 days to create a portfolio. I'm seeing some candidates are creating the portfolio, but it's not looking professional. Okay. It's like, for example, if you see this blur, how it is looking, it's not good. Okay. If the clarity is good, then it will create the impression. Okay. So let me just download this one, P2. So I'll just drag and keep it here. You see, I will just hold the shift key and try to reduce this one. Again, I will align this one. You see, it's looking very nice. So now I will use this text, and don't, use multiple text styles. I used only about me, table of content. This can also I will change. So instead of using this century something, I will use Calibri. Okay, bold. So all the way I'm using just Calibri only, you can check. But if you want to increase the text, you can maybe change. Okay, select this one. And if you want to change the text, you can. But this is also Calibri bold. This one is Calibri regular, and this one is Calibri light. So I'm using same text everywhere. Okay. See, now I got my image, and then I got this like number. So I will mention the number. You can check. I'll just try to create the portfolio so that you can understand. 029799. Okay, I got this one as phone number. But whatever the number you're adding, again, that should be, in the center. Okay, you can try to use arrow and just slightly move it. Okay, then the next thing can be email. So you can search that email PNG here itself. You can search for email, but that can also be blue, right? So we can use this one, but it should be matchable type. So you can search here email blue PNG. So I'm having this one, you can see. We can use this one. If you check, we are having this type. Okay, so if I go back, so this is white here. So we have like, different types, email, blue PNG. So we can use this one, whatever, different things, you can create also, but you can download, no problem. We are having different shapes. Okay, so let me go back and again download this one. So I got this one. We can just drag again and put here, hold shift key, again try to, reduce the size equally. Okay, zoom in again. You can try to reduce the size. You can check. But both the, PNGs should be having same size. What is the size of this? You see 17.71, 17.71. So this also should be same. I think if I can just keep here, and you can try to align this one and hold the shift key, and you can try to increase the size. You can check. Okay. So you can try to increase the size from this side so that maybe both, PNGs should be having same. You can check here how I aligned. So again, you can just copy this text to keep it center. Again, click on text, and you can add your email. Okay, this is my personal email. So I will just add it. You can check. Okay, we added like, but I think this email, the text, it's heavy. So you can try to reduce somewhat. Okay, if you want to, you see here, so that, you'll be able to place many things here. You can align. So you can select both, and with the help of arrow keys, you can move it above, and you're having certain space again. You can try to place, location. So again, you can go back, location blue. So you can check for blue again. Same thing. You're getting this one. I think it's better. So download this PNG. So again, you can try to drag this one. So we got like one more thing, that is location. You see, you can just try to download. What is this? I got one, something extra. No problem. Something reflection. So again, I can try to reduce, but again, you can drag this one and try to arrange the size. You see here. So this is almost maybe okay. So you can try to keep somewhere. Okay. I think there is something here. We can right click. I think select and right click, crop the image, click here OK. And you can try to reduce this one. Hit enter so that you can remove that part. Okay. Still, if you want to reduce the size, you can, and try to align as per this text. And you can add your location. But you see, this is not correct. You need to, keep below. Okay. You can try to align. So I will just add my location. Okay. Be the Karnataka, whatever. So in bracket, Maybe you can add India. Okay. You can just mention this one location. If you get any other extra thing, you can just mention. You see, while working, what is happening? This fill, got something white color here. So what you need to do is you need to keep some value. Okay. This one, what happened? It got stretched. No. So I think you can keep some value. That is better. So after like, all of these things, like you added as per this portfolio, you added about yourself. And then you are having profile summary, education, accreditation, experience, whatever the CV, don't copy from here, but whatever the CV you created, the same things, you can copy on this side. Okay. If you want to, you can try to add one line here. Okay. In this one, that is a white color. You can just add stroke. That is a white color. And then you can add about your profile summary, like I will add here. So we are having profile summary. So maybe I'll just copy this one. Okay. To add this one as profile summary, but this is very heavy. So I'll just try to reduce this one because this is my heading. Okay. So you can try to add, see, align this one again. You can maybe align at bottom. That is better. So it can be aligned. And then you can use this one, change the text to light. Okay. So always when you're describing, you can use this light. So what we are having about yourself, I think we had this CV. Let me open that, but I'm not able to copy. So this is BIM engineer about an year of maybe experience. You see here. So we can just use the text here. I can add here BIM, for example, consultant. So I'll just use with about, for example, okay, 8+. Always should mention in this way, 8+ years, okay, of experience, okay, in BIM. For example, I will mention implementation. Okay, you can maybe add here implementation. Okay, you can maybe mention the same thing. For example, I'll just copy, but you can add as per your convenience. Expertise includes, okay, BIM modeling. What is next? Quantity takeoff, but highlight about the BIM dimensions like 4D, 5D kind of things. So you can add maybe quantity takeoff. Okay. And you can mention here and sheet creation. Okay. Lot of things. So like that, you can describe about yourself, but whatever you're describing, I suggest you to use, again, less size. Okay. Always manage. If you see here, what is the size, you can maybe mention 12. That is enough. Okay. So you can just click here and backspace. You can maybe again take this one below and again click
Hi,
here.
sir.
You can take. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyways, if you check next, what is the thing? If you see here, so here they added computer skills, technical skills, personal languages. I think here you can utilize some PNG images. If you have any certifications, you can check out. You can add. Okay. And if you have any software expertise, like for example, I want to, what we added here, you can describe. The next thing we added like BIM documentation. Okay. So again, I will just use this one, copy. Okay. You can check out. So we are adding BIM documentation. So you can just select the image. Now delete all of these things. Okay. This one, you can try to, remove this part. Okay. And again, you can click here, add about BIM documentation. The same thing. Okay. So documentation, you can add this one. So you can use this line and you can extend maybe. So after this in BIM documentation, you can try to add some images. Okay. Of first pages of the documents we created, such as, for example, I will go back. I will open some. Word documents which we created, during the training. If I go here, so I will open some BIM doc, like code books, for example. So you know about AEC UK BIM technology protocol. Okay. You can mention, you can explain these things through your portfolio. Let me put charging 1 minute. Okay. If you see here from this PDF, you can take out the first page, this one. So I'll take the snip, but you can try to convert this PDF into image. Okay. So I told you the quality is important. I'm just taking the snapshot. You can check. So that snapshot I will just try to keep here in BIM documentation, and you can mention here maybe BIM standards and documentation. Maybe you can mention here BIM standards and documentation. You can maybe describe here that you know about following. Okay, you can maybe try to explain. Use again light. Okay, you can try to explain. For example, I'm just adding I know about, or else I have knowledge of below. Okay, BIM standards and documentations. Something we can try to describe in a better way. And then you can take these images. So let me take the screenshots. This one I will drag here. So you can try to, reduce the size. Okay. Just mention this one standard in this one. And below maybe, so already, there is one heading. There's no problem to explain. So I will go back again. Then maybe, about this code book. So you can again take the screenshot snip. Okay. You can just maybe try to take one photo, go back again. Okay. Again, you can go to pictures, screenshot. You can try to drag this one. Okay. You can see here. You can try to add about the, standards. Stretch this one, keep, as it is. So again, in the same way, you can try to mention all the first pages of the standards. Okay. So here you're mentioning like, about this documentation standards. And then you can again copy one more. Okay. That is, for example, what we added the next. But you need to decide this one first, what exactly you will mention. So whatever others are doing, see, that is also not 100% correct. And whatever you are doing, that is also not 100%. So whatever I'm creating this one, this is also not 100% correct, but you can try to improve this one. So after that, we can add this last section I will study today. That is software expertise. So you can just click here and you can mention software. Again, the same thing, same theme, software expertise, and you can describe, and then you can try to add the logos of the software. So the logos and everything you can download. You can maybe search here Revit. Do we have any? Yes, we have. You see, we have like Revit. Maybe you can try to search Revit 2024. No, there's nothing. So you can try to check Revit 2024 PNG or maybe whatever. Okay. You can try to use this one. Right click, save this image, download. Okay. Drag this one, keep it here. You see, we got like Revit. You can try to reduce and keep it. So there will be some colorful logos. You can below mention, okay, about the software. Same if you have Navisworks. Okay, you can try to search and get this Navisworks 2024. Right click, save the image, download, and again drag. Okay, keep it here. But whatever the logo size we have for the Revit, that is 99.99. The same thing you should have here. You can type here Control A 99, and this also can be 99. Okay, but still you can just try to keep this, Navisworks here. Both the sizes can be similar. Okay. So after Navisworks, if you know about, for example, Recap, you can search Recap Pro. You can right click. But whatever the logo you're getting, that should be having the clarity. Okay. So again, you can go and add recap. See, one thing, this type of logo you should not be using. In the background, if you see it's contain white color, you should get this type of PNG. So this is not good. So I will delete this one. Okay. Maybe here you will have, or maybe here, you need to check this one where you will get like exact, kind of proper logo like PNG. This is good. So there's no white background. So I can use this one. Okay. So this is Recap Pro or something. You can try to manage these distances. You see this distance, this also should be, similar. Okay. Whatever the presentation you're creating, whether maybe portfolio or any other thing, you can just try to keep it with this. So if you have you can classify also BIM modeling, BIM model quality checking, add-ins, productivity, like that. You can try to classify and you can create this thing. Okay. So then, for example, today we just worked up to here and I want to save this one as a BIM, for example, portfolio, and I will continue tomorrow. Okay. So I'll just save this one in Illustrator format. Then if I want to convert this one into PDF to share with any other company, I'll just go to File, Save As, and I will take PDF. Okay. Save this one with high quality print and save it. Okay. So it is done. Let me go back and check out BIM portfolio. You see, we got this PDF. Okay. You can check. If I go below, we are having table of contents. And then you see about me, profile summary, the PNGs we added, images, and the software expertise like that. Okay. So we just took this one as a reference. And up to here, I think you can work. The next thing, we can start with our project. Okay. Like one by one, we can try to take, I will show you how to take the photos from project and how we can present. Okay. I see, because we are taking the photos. We have all the way good model things, but whatever the images we are taking, those images are not that much good. Okay, I will explain this one tomorrow. Same time. If you have any questions, we can discuss.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So for modeling pictures, we should add the rendered images or directly export from Revit, sir.
So directly you can export from Revit. That is enough. So that you can, if you have both, that is better. But if you're not able to, but first priority, you should give it to the Revit photos. That is enough. Okay, because you are creating Revit portfolio. Okay, that is.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
See, photos I will show you tomorrow again, but see, today if you sit, you can at least, try to complete this 5 pages. Okay. You can try to complete this 5 pages at least. So again, tomorrow I will show you how to keep the photos. Okay. And other things. Overall, your portfolio should be looking interesting when you share with, any other company. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can message me. I will again take the session tomorrow. Okay. Let's continue. I will close.